Yeah, so I think the headline is Europe has gambled on the weather and so far has won, much to the relief of our many European friends and subscribers, and we're quite pleased by that, of course, which means that the crisis of European energy has abated at least temporarily because of the unusually warm November that they are blessed to have been experiencing. Let's hope it keeps up. The jokes kind of write themselves. Europe's saved by global warming. But nonetheless, the price of natural gas is off the highs. Electricity in Europe is off the highs. Still quite elevated. 1 month contract for LNG to Europe and Asia today, as we're recording this, is in the $30 per million BTU range, which is still roughly $180 a barrel of oil equivalent. It's not cheap, but it's not. It was 3 times the price at the apex of the crisis, and we shall see. A cold dash of hard winter in December a cold snap in December could really change the game. Let's hope it doesn't happen. But also let's hope that Europe has learned its lesson and doesn't find itself in this position again anytime soon. The worst outcome would be Europe barely skates by and learns nothing. That would be a real tragedy. Moving to North America, oil prices are still very elevated despite Joe Biden's desperate attempt to jawbone them down ahead of the midterms, which thankfully are only 10 days away now, because I'm getting sick and tired of all the text messages and commercials and emails. But hopefully the midterms come and go without major incident. But price of oil, as we're talking, is back up to around $90 a barrel, much to the frustration of the Biden administration. I think we've written a couple of pieces since we last talked about the rating of the strategic petroleum reserves for political purposes and the dangerous precedent that sets, and the likely consequences when OPEC truly has all the cards, which is going to happen here pretty soon. But on the flip side, we're starting to see some economic struggles. China's still the big black box, with the permanent ascension of Xi to the throne of a ruler for life, and the complete takeover of the Chinese Communist Party, which is kind of scary and unprecedented. Who knows what that's going to mean for the Chinese economy or for the ultimate, black swan of an invasion of Taiwan. Seems like we've got some negative momentum over there. But overall, energy markets, not as bad as they were, still a lot of tension and still a significant need for the West to produce more of its own.